Hello students, hope you are learning assembly language program in 8085. In last lecture you have seen different data transfer instructions like LDA, STA, LDX, STX, LXIH, move A, and move M, A. Today I will implement assembly language program to exchange contents of two memory location 2050 and 3050. Means you have to swap contents of 2050 and contents of 3050. Suppose contents of 2050 is 2 and contents of 3050 is 3. After execution of the program, what will be contents of 2050? It will be 3 and contents of 3050 it will be 2. Now I will use some instructions which are related to data transfer instructions so that you should aware about data transfer instruction and what is the function of these data transfer instructions. Okay, you already know the logic in C language. By using temporary variable you can swap contents of two memory location A and B. T equal to A equal to B and B equal to T. Means you are swapping contents of A and B register. Here I am using C equal to T. Instead of T I am using C register because it is the valid register. And instead of A, I am using 2050 because you have to you have to exchange contents of 2050 with 3050, and A is 2050 and B is 3050. Now, what will happen? Contents of 2050 you have to transfer into C register, and that C is your temporary register, and contents of 3050 you have to transfer into contents of 2050 memory location. You have to transfer contents of 3050 in 2050. Then you have to transfer contents of C, okay, into 3050. For this, what will be code? Assembly language code. First of all, I am using direct memory. Okay, I am using simple instruction LDA and ST. You have to transfer contents of 2050 into C register. What you will do? You know, for LDA and ST, default register used is accumulator. So first I will move contents of 2050 in A register. LDA what? 2050. It means contents of 2050 is transferred into A. Now you have to transfer into C register. It means move C, A. Okay, in between opcode and operands there must be space. Then with the help of these two instructions you implemented contents of 2050 is transferring in C register. Now you have to transfer contents of 3050 into 2050, and you know both operands cannot be memory. So first I will transfer into A register. LDA 3050. Then now data is available in A. Then you can perform STA 2050. It means these two instructions will perform transfer contents of 3050 into 2050. Now you have to transfer contents of C into 3050. For this, first transfer contents of C into A. Why? Because data is available in C, and for STA or LDA default register is accumulated. Now STA 3050. Right? This is your assembly language program to exchange contents of 2050 with 3050. This is HALT. This is machine control instruction, and it is used to stop the program. After that, microprocessor enters into wait state. Okay. Now I will use this simulator, 8085 simulator. This is a simulator in 8085 and it is developed by one of your senior. He is student of CSE A section, Ashutosh Aswal. You can see about developed by Ashutosh Aswal, and you can see help. This you have to click on help tab and everything is given here. Now I will use this simulator to show you a result. Just from here copy and paste LDA2050, Control C. Now this is your simulator, okay? Control V. Now suppose starting memory location where you are writing your program in RAM is 2000, okay? Just set it. Now it means starting instruction of your program, that is LDA, means your program is from 2000 memory location. Starting address of your program is 2000, okay? Then input data 2050. You have to input the data in 2050. Suppose in 2050 data is what? 2. Now set. Now it means contents of 2050 is 2. Now again enter value in 3050 memory location. Suppose value is 3. After entering the value, now you will debug the program. Now click in this tab debug. Now execute line by line. Now your program is executing, no error. Now it means program executed successfully. Okay. Now you have to see the result. Okay. First check in 2050 memory location. In 2050, this is address where you have to see the value. Count value means in how many memory location you have to check the value. In one memory location, view. Yes, in 2050 data is 3, and in 3050 you can also check 3050 value will be what? 2. It means your program is executed successfully and it is showing the correct result. Means data is exchanged between 2050 and 3050, and you can see from here. You can also see the value of flag because all are data transfer instruction. So value of flags all are reset because data transfer instruction do not affect status of what? Your flag register. Now this is your direct memory. Okay, this is your LDA, STA2. These are direct memory. What is the disadvantage of this? Suppose you want to transfer, suppose 100 memory location into another 100 memory location, then you need to write 100 times. So it does not dynamically allocate it. Instead of this, we will use indirect memory location. Okay. Now I am using indirect memory location, move a comma m for this. Another way by using indirect memory location, move C2050. First initialize value of LXIH 2050 because you know what is M. M is nothing, it is the contents of HL register pair. Okay, LXIH. Okay, LXI space H comma 2050. Okay, 2050. It means what? Value of M is 2050. Okay, now you have to transfer into C, so use move what? C comma M. Now value of M is nothing, it is 2050. Okay, fine. Next, now you have to transfer contents of 3050 into 2050. Again, both operands cannot be what? It cannot be memory. So first transfer into in any register. Now LXIH what? 3050. 3050. Okay, again value of m is 3050. Move a comma m, a comma m. Next, now you have to transfer in 2050 memory location. 2050 memory location, control V, again LXIH 2050 means m is 2050, and move what, m comma a. It means from 3050, that is m, is transferred into a, and from a it is transferred to 2050. Now it is implemented by using these three instructions. Okay, sorry, these four instructions. These four. Now you have to transfer contents of C into 3050. Now again value of m is 3050. Control V, LXIH 3050. Okay, 3050. Now use move m comma c. This indirect memory is very useful when you will access more than 10 elements from a memory location. Then just you need to point a next memory location by using INEXH. At that time you do not need to write 10 times or 100 times that code. So this indirect memory is very useful in case of array and pointer. Okay, last instruction is halt. Okay, this is halt. Now I am running this program. Just copy from here. Okay, just paste here. Control V. Okay, this is first instruction. LXIH space. LXIH space. There is space. After comma there is space. Okay, yes, this is your instruction. Now I will run this program. Okay, now again set the memory starting address of your program 2000. Set value of 2050. Suppose 2050 is what, 3 2. The same data I am taking. Set value of 3050. Suppose this is 3. Okay, set. Now execute this program, debug. Okay, execute. Just click on execute. Successfully executed. Now you can check your result. Okay, in 2050 count to 1 because we are checking only in one memory. Value is 3. Okay, from 3050 it is transferred into 2050. Now check in 3050. You will see data is 2. Okay, yes, it means data from 2050 is transferred into 3050 and data from 3050 is transferred into 2050. Means data is exchanged between 2050 and 3050. This indirect memory is very useful. Okay, it makes dynamic memory allocation. Later on you will see when you will implement program of array and pointer. Okay, in this way you can practice. Okay, it's all about your today lecture. Thank you so much for watching.